Ching Cafe. My name is Belinda Dubston. It is our weekly I Ching forecast for the week commencing the 10th of February 2025. And we are working with the I Ching, asking the question, what should we focus on? What can we tune into? That as a collective, we all share something that can help us accelerate our growth this week, that can help us work with moving forward. Last week, we had Hexagram 2, the receptive. We were being moms, okay? We were in our female energy, supporting and caring and nourishing the things around us, not generating new ideas, but taking those seeds and giving them what they need, okay, to grow. Plus those 3 interesting changing lines, okay? Focusing on our foundation, supporting our hidden seeds, the hidden potential that we perhaps have not even become aware of, and making sure we don't get too confrontational, too demanding, too controlling, trying to dominate a situation, being in our female, going back to our female. And of course, we had that very interesting contradictory energy of biting through the obstacle that's in our mouth, okay, biting through that old piece of leather, taking action, being vigorous and in our power to smite it, so that we can release the energy from our lives. What an interesting combination of energies. I am looking forward to hearing what your stories were, what happened for you, how you work with those hexagrams. Perhaps you felt more drawn to one or the other. Perhaps you saw one or other or both in your life this past week. Please do share a comment. Always lovely to read the comments. Okay, this week we have a locked hexagram. Okay, that means when I cast the coins, okay, there were only 7s, male lines, and 8s, female lines. No 6s or 9s, which give you, when you cast the coins, your changing lines. Okay, the energy is moving to some extent so strongly that they start moving to the opposite, which gives us a second hexagram. And I do have an I Ching 101 video, if you'd like to refresh your memory on the changing lines. What are they? How do they work? So I'll link it in somewhere over here. Okay, so we have a locked hexagram, which means this episode is going to be short and sweet. No changing lines, no second hexagram. Okay, it's just one thing. Okay, it's almost as if the I Ching wants us to really, really, really focus, double down our attention on this one thing, but this week, no extra razzmatazz. Okay, and this week I'm very happy to share. It's a lovely hexagram to have locked. Okay, because it's hexagram 35, progress. Oh, finally, we had January, that 38 opposition, and we had biting through last week. December, we had 38 opposition. Oh, stickiness. Okay, so this week, when we work with the flow of change, we're getting an open door. Okay, because what this hexagram symbolizes, you can see the top trigram of this hexagram is fire, okay, and the bottom trigram is earth. So it creates a picture of the sun rising from sunrise to midday, rising up to midday, okay, and unobstructed, right, it's just going to do its thing, okay, nothing can stop it. Purpose is gentle and unfolds. This is not lightning and thunderbolts and upheaval and some of the kind of high drama we might find in some of the other hexagrams when there is progress, but it's very nail-biting. Oh, this is gentle progress, okay. Now, it might not feel that gentle, okay, if you are in the midday sun in an Arabian desert lying on the sand. The sun does not feel kind to you, and you do not want it to get to midday. But the idea is that things progress, things move, gently moving forward. There's lovely progress, the sun is shining. It's a very positive movement forward. This week, okay, if there's things that you've been wanting to do that are important, that you've wanted to move forward, okay, you've procrastinated, or a life came up, or things came up, or things came in your way, or they were difficult in the last few weeks and months, this week it's like a huge opening, okay. There's a wonderful energy for us to get somewhere. And sometimes with the hexagrams, my experience is not always about what happens in the week. Okay, an event. I've said this before. Sometimes it's about the realization that's tied to the hexagram. Okay, perhaps it is, wow, we have actually made so much progress. I had no idea we'd made so much progress. Here we were in the trenches, battling it out, trying to find a way, trying to work through. Oh, and it's all so difficult. And then suddenly something happens. We go, oh, progress. We've made so much progress. I was so in the detail, I didn't realize. That can be a very powerful thing to come into your awareness this week. Perhaps it is a week of just doors opening. Okay, you know when you're driving and you get the green wave, oh, the traffic lights just go green, 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 you just go. Okay, you're not racing through, you're sticking to the speed limit and you're going through every green light and it's just wonderful. So that is the kind of energy we're working with. Be open to how this hexagram comes to bring you a blessing, an awareness, an issue perhaps that just reconnects you with where the progress has been made. If you feel like you're beating yourself up all the time, that you haven't done enough. Perhaps the universe sends you an experience that says, you have got very far. Okay, don't do that. Don't beat yourself up. Okay, just see the wonderful progression, the easy progress that's been happening all this time. And I hope for all of us, if you are feeling that you're way down, that you're heavy, that you've been working and you've been slaving away, am I getting anywhere? Is it all worth it? Why am I doing this? That somehow in this week you get the confirmation you're on track. And if you are not on track, that the door opens to get you on track in a very easy way, okay? In a way that just slips you into a new zone, into a happy, flowing, hexagram 35 way, okay, of progress that's easy and natural. You don't have to force it. You don't have to rush it. You just let the sun come up. Because it comes up every morning, even if we can't see it. Even if the clouds of our emotional upheaval, keeps the sun hidden from us. Okay, this is a really deep allegory I'm giving you here. Even when those clouds of the emotional cloudiness, okay, mental cloudiness are in the way, the sun is still coming up. There's always progress. You just don't always feel like it. Sometimes we're stuck. And there's sometimes things we are needing to do. But if we persevere at them, we keep on working and we keep on putting one foot in front of the other, we are making progress. I am looking forward to this energy. I affirm lots of blessings come to you from it. And let's make progress together this week. Let's shine brightly under the sun as we are moved forward. Okay, moved forward in our awareness and in our physical reality. We can do this. If you enjoyed this episode in the channel, please a thumbs up, a like. It was really helpful. And of course, if you're new, if you'd like to receive the episodes into your app as soon as they come out, hit the bell, okay? Hit the subscribe and the follow button if you're on the podcasts. I love podcasts. I love listening to them, so I hope that you enjoy that too. And I know that the podcast listeners don't have as much opportunity to interact, to like and share as we do on the YouTube episodes. Not much I can do about that, but I do know that it is challenging. And I just appreciate your listen and being there and working with your life, taking what you can from the episode and making it awesome, doing amazing, awesome things wherever you can. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you soon. Until then, enjoy the bright light of the sun.